Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Longhorns will put total leather and we'll get started. Out of the end zone. Bulldozes him. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. The running back has it. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Looking to the big tight end. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
At the 45 on his way. Can anyone catch him? Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got loose, it was all over. Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And boy, did they finish with a huge play in the passing game, scoring from 85 yards out. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If you plan to deal with the Tigers, you better be able to handle their defensive front. They have a whole legacy of this dating back to the fridge, William Perry.
Big old legacy, and it seems like every year they rotate so many guys that are so highly recruited, so good, just great players. They're always big and strong and fast and physical, and they get after your quarterback.
Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. He'll take another shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Texas! How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
The AT unit on the field. Right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. A rather inauspicious start with the kickoff out of bounds and great field position for this offense. Ready to fire from the pistol. He wants to throw. Going for the big play. And he reels it in inside the 30. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Tigers!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Going up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Rafa. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you throw into running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Over 100 yards receiving, and he's doing it in style, David.
And the defense has no answer. Now you're going to break that out on me? You're going to lay out, catch the football? I mean, insane body control. He's shown you a little bit of everything, and this defense has had enough.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They're going to run it. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to...
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. He's at the 20. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
Motion from the offense. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide, dump it to your playmaker, the running back takes the football, he does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
And the extra point is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Going for the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And he's brought down after a huge completion. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Oh, he wants it all. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. And the return man just kept finding alleys to run in, and he gets it to the 46-yard line.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires the pass, intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's no good, and they miss an opportunity to tie. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
That's caught. It's Maffa. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Fires it down the seam, and it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and he breaks into the open. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Wide out in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it's picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Kickoff team out there and ready to go. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They ran it on first down, now on second. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first down and wants more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up, trying to confuse the QB. It's not working there. That last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Touch pass on the run. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And that one will put them up here in the second half. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
And bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they... And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
And the Longhorns have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. Hard-hitting tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Bounced off his feet.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. You saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Makes the catch. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. 4th and goal from the 5. The offense is still out there. This epitomizes confidence. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas!
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. And here's the return. Giving him his pads. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The play action fake. Finds the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Texas 33, Clemson 21.
We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. On the move, it's Klubnik. Getting some heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. The expressway is wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Clemson! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 15, here's the return. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll line up for a second down play. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job.
And he sacked a big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It seems so inviting to try to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast, you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the Texas offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense
grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Haynes. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there.
Pulls it in on the left. Oh, look out! At the 20. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
He's taking the shot. And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
How about the day for this young fella? That's a 4-game stretch. Nope, 4 touchdowns in 1 game. He has been the focal point of this offense, and he has not disappointed.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Clemson, 35.
Coming out with it, it's Haynes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense with a huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They use the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front.
Here's an interception. Oh, do they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the D.
And the ball is picked off. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Oh, my goodness. What you couldn't do. Make this mistake late in the ballgame. Now, your defense better go bail you out and make a play because that was a critical turnover.
They'll run him behind the big guys on the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this one.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find...
Touchdown, Tigers! They move on top here in the 4th.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
That decision to go for 2 is going to be questioned and criticized all throughout the rest of the year and all throughout the offseason as well. If you just kick it, you tie it, and you send this thing into overtime potentially, but now because you went for the win, you need an onside kick to have a shot to pull this one in.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return.